one I should do.
You need to adjust them.
But you don't
Yes.
see me.
Hold on. We don't go live, oh.
Thank God,
So
though.
don't no worry, no worry.
Omo.
Yes. Yes. We are live. Thank you very much for joining us wherever you are all over the world. This is your favorite sport channels, Career Boss Podcast, Sport Edition. My name is Casey, the field footballer. I remain your host for tonight. And of course, joining us here, we still have the one and only coach. The coach, the man with the sauce
I
of
did
Mourinho
it!
and
I did
Ancelotti.
it!
I
I
greet
did
you.
it!
I greet
I told you
you.
I was going to do it.
And Mr. Somi, the best footballer of our time, at least the best footballer that I know that is alive, like human being, whenever they ball. I greet you. Welcome, Somi. Yeah, your background they show you, they shine. Thank you very much for joining us. All right, let's go into the deal for today, into the business for today. Of course, we know what has happened and we know the story out there already. Finidi George, the coach, has resigned. We spoke about this two podcasts away, two
Are you not
podcasts ago,
seeing
our
that
last podcast.
Uzo is not smiling?
Uzo is
I
smiling,
told
yes, now
you!
Uzo is not
that's
smiling.
I
because
did
he
the
knows.
work.
He knows.
I
Say,
did
that
the work.
maybe.
I showed my
Omo.
Mourinho skills. My Mourinho skills with a touch of Ancelotti. I
Okay,
caught
wait,
Tinubu.
Uzo,
If
calm
you like
down,
say
calm down,
Uzo,
calm
if you
down.
like say Uzo right there.
First of
I
all,
caught Tinubu.
Uzo,
I said, I'm Baba.
Uzo, calm down.
Let's go, let's go.
So, Somi, you go first. The sack, no, okay, not the sack, the resignation. He
No,
was
no, now
probably
Uzo go
compelled to
first. So
resign.
now,
So, is it a good news for you? Is it a plus? Is it a positive for you, Somi?
it was expected. So I wasn't even surprised. It's just that I didn't see it coming that soon, right? So it was something expected. So I'm not even surprised about his sack. So he's something. Everybody was expecting that he would be sacked, but I
So,
wasn't expecting it to be this soon.
so all our
So
fans all over the world right now, remember they are watching, and anything we say here, of course, that's our opinion, individually or collectively, regardless of how it swings. So I want to hear from you, Uzo. The resignation, positive or negative?
Igbo, kwenu. Super Eagles, kwenu.
oh,
Finidi Saki.
Uzo na person papa in the happy say come up from work. So
No. It's simple. It's simple. I told you people.
oh,
He was not man enough.
ah,
He's a double
Omo.
F. Infinity finished.
mm, mm.
Yes. I told you people. I made the call. I called Tinubu. I said, Baba,
Baba,
I
Baba no dey
beg.
work.
Ejo, Emabinu. This guy wants to kill us. Tinubu, I beg. And I told
Okay,
you people.
Uzo, it's one thing to be happy that he's off the scene. For me, if I would be a bit diplomatic, I just think he wasn't ready. Yes, we can want to fault his substitutions and people he was bringing into the game and people he was starting in the game. But if they ask me right now, is Finidi a bad coach? I really can't say much because he just had two professional games and probably two friendly games. And in those two games, we can't say the result was good. But then we've seen world-class coaches, even in the club side, big clubs all over the world, start off poorly, but they know what they're doing. But for me right now, the risk with Finidi is he might not just have that chance to coach the Super Eagles again. I mean, we have people like Sia that have been sacked. But when people talk about Sia, people still
I'm
remember
called
that
back.
Sia plays good football. People still will hold water for Sia and say, no, yes, he was a bit stubborn, blah, 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 but he understood the craft. But we may not be able to say that for Finidi anymore. And that's almost like his chance ruined. That's my own take for him. regardless of where the national
Mm.
team wants to go to right now, that's the NFF call. But then that's why we're a sport channel. Let's look at our own version of the story of what we
No,
think the
his
NFF
career
can
has
do.
not ended. His career has not ended. This is just a
National team
downfall.
career. National team
No, his
career
national
has not
career has not
ended.
ended. He can go back to club football, build himself, build his confidence, and become superb. And yes, he can come in. But you should understand there was something Somi said the other time. What caused his problem was the players were not playing for him. The reason why he benched Victor Boniface, it all came out when we saw Osimhen's video earlier today.
Mm.
You saw it. That just makes you to understand. Osimhen, Victor Boniface, Lukman Ademola,
Mm.
the likes of Frank Onyeka,
Mm.
Wilfred Ndidi, all these guys are pals.
Mm.
And the moment you start to attack key members of your team, you are finished.
Mm.
It all came out now. The
Actually,
main ballroom, the main story came out. The team was not with him. He's not a bad coach, but somebody said it. His ego. There was something somebody said earlier on. He said his ego. He
Mm.
felt, oh, ex Super Eagles, the
Mm.
94 crew, the
Mm.
guy undefeated. Oh,
Mm.
yes, I'm better than
Mm.
all of you. You people have
Mm.
not gotten to my level. And he
Mm.
brought that into the team, and he
Mm.
wanted to stamp his ground, like the way AVB wanted to stamp his ground in Chelsea.
Mm.
And he wanted to combine the two of them, and it will not work. This is
Mm.
modern day football. We're not playing a cake football. Like
Mm.
like this guy said before that they were playing 1960 football.
Mm.
What's his name? The former Bolton Wanderers manager.
Mm.
When he said Mourinho was playing 1960 football,
Mm.
where he was
Okay,
parking the bus.
let me hear from Somi. Somi,
Yeah.
of course, we are online and we had what has been transpiring between Osimhen and Victor Osimhen, of course, our darling Super Eagles star player, and the coach Finidi George. And Finidi George have come out to lay accusations and claims that certain players, certain senior players, lack commitment and are above discipline. Do you think that is a reason why he was not successful at his job?
hello, can you hear me?
Yes, did you hear what I said? I heard you.
Yeah,
I'm
you
hearing
talked
you.
about discipline, right?
Yes, Finidi accusing senior players, including Victor Osimhen especially, for not being committed. So,
Okay,
do
can
you
you hear
think
me
it
now?
has anything to do with his poor performance?
I don't know what is wrong with this network.
Okay, Uzo, take up that question.
Yeah, no, seriously, the team players, the guys that came in from Pizarro, they were all committed. So you can't just tell me that the team are not committed. You have done something to make your team players, your main players, your senior players to not be committed. Sorry. So there must be something you have done, and it boils down to what Somi said earlier: his ego and trying to stamp his foot as the boss cost him his job.
Are you saying he's not supposed to stamp his foot as the boss?
No, you can stamp your foot on the floor, but you do that with sense. Watch Mourinho. Mourinho is a well-disciplined manager, but he finds the way to touch into his players, go into his players, make them believe in him. Remember what happened when they were interviewed Terry? He said we could do anything for Mourinho. If Mourinho
Mm.
said we should go front, we will go front. If he said
Mm.
we should sit down, we will sit down.
Mm.
But he's still a disciplined coach.
True.
Ancelotti, a very disciplined coach.
True.
Guardiola, a very disciplined coach. These are coaches that have gotten to the height. Sir Alex Ferguson, all disciplined coaches. They stamped their foot on the ground, but they still had their players at their back.
So
They could do anything for their players.
do you think if Osimhen played that match, because according to him, from Finidi's point of view, he lacked firepower up front. So an average Nigerian would believe if Osimhen played either of those matches, at least he would come up with 1 or 2 goals. And Finidi is saying the lack of Osimhen in that match made him not to be able to shine or deliver the results. So I'm asking, if Osimhen played, would it have been any better for him?
No, it cannot be. It could have been the same thing. The same shambles could have still occurred. You had Victor Boniface. I said it before. You had Victor Boniface, who was on fire for
Bayern
Leverkusen.
Leverkusen. Yeah.
Bayern Leverkusen. You had him that he was on fire. You had Lukman that was on fire, scoring a hat-trick in the Europa Cup final. You had players that were on fire. So you can't tell me when you don't have Osimhen, you don't have the capacity or the firepower for you to win a game. That is lie. So it just made you to understand. Look, his ego and trying to force himself on these players cost him his job, and that is just it. He's a good footballer, but not a good coach.
At least not yet. It's not like he will not be a good coach, but not yet.
Yeah, this is his first. This is his second trial in managerial group after coming from Aimba. So I could accept that. But remember, Frank Lampard, he tried it a couple of times. He failed. Wayne Rooney tried it a couple of times and still want to try again. He has been failing. So there's the extent you get to where you know that coaching is not your calling. You should come and meet me. I will advise him very well. I'm a very good therapist, coaching therapist. I will coach him. I will give him strategies how he's going to be winning.
All right. Let's hear from Somi now. Somi, so in response to his accusations, I mean the coach, to Osimhen replied, and he went on Instagram Live and he was voicing out his pain. Was that professional in your opinion? Can you hear me, Somi?
No. See, Casey. Before Osimhen could have gone to that extent of doing that, they have taken him to the extreme. You know, you can be patient, you can be a quiet person, you can be doing your best, but there's a limit someone will get you to, you automatically get annoyed. And you don't know the mood in which Osimhen was at the point in time when he got that news. And you should understand, there are different mentalities somebody has. We have different mentality on different human beings. The way I'm going to intercept an information might not be the way the next person might do that. So now, if you watch well, since Osimhen has been in the Super Eagles, he has always given us his 100% best. If you remember, in the finals of the AFCON, Osimhen was tired. He was overworked. And that was what cost us that final. You all saw it. He was tired. And it was not his fault. He gave us all his best. So if you are giving us all your best and someone is accusing you of not doing something right, of not being committed to the team, then automatically you are going to get annoyed.
I've been in that position, and I can connect to what you're saying. Yes, we can in our rights as citizens of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, we can actually make excuses for Victor Osimhen because, like you said, when he performed or when he played, he gave us his best. And that is, remember in previous podcasts, I always said it. Why is it always when a local coach takes over the Super Eagles, we begin to hear issue of ego, pride, play above discipline, this one, that one, nka. We've never heard the foreign coaches make these claims. They've never made these claims. it
Yes, yes.
always
See,
have to be the local coaches.
no,
So
see,
right now,
yeah,
yes. Okay, go on.
I did my analysis on when on earlier podcast, people who made this claim that the local coaches are always complaining. So I had to do my research, do my findings, and I came to realize that the problem with the local coaches is they are egomaniacs.
Mm.
Nigerian people in general are egomaniacs. We have pride.
So
We
much of it.
love for something to be done the way we want it. You're not doing it, then there's something going wrong.
Mm.
So they bringing those kind of mentality into their coaching style, and it does not work. Top managers do not have ego, and that is what is affecting our local coaches. And if you remember well, for a couple of years, most of the coaches we've had were all ex-internationals
Mm.
who felt they've been there, they've done it, and you
And to
guys have
call
not even achieved
and to
what we
call a
have
spade a
achieved.
spade, and to call a spade a spade, they've all failed at the coaching role. Yes,
Yes.
they did well as players, but they failed as coaches. Maybe the last person, but we'll talk about that in the last question. So, me, can you hear me? Can you confirm you can hear me? So,
Yes, yes, I can hear you right now.
all right. Thank you very much. So, I asked you before,
Mm,
Osimhen's response
mm,
to Finidi, the ranting
mm.
he came to do online and
Yeah.
trying to vent his pain. Do you think that was professional?
First of all, I to answer this question, I would love to point out that um, we should all understand that Osimhen is a human being, right? So for him to come out, for you we have seen Osimhen from the under-17s play for Super Eagles up to this moment, and I have never heard or see Osimhen come out online to rant like this. So for someone to come out like this, that means they have really gone extreme on him, right? Like if you even check that video, you see that someone was even trying to stop him, begging him, and he was like, "Oh boy, no touch me, I go not do."
I
Do you
will
understand?
not.
So the guy is really
He want, he
scared,
want, no, he want know that.
and
He said,
the
"Talk
guy
me,
is
I
really
go
scared.
not do."
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't go fall to Osimhen, no. See, I was once a player, you understand, and
You
I
are
know
still a
what.
player. Which one be your ones? They talk like who don't
No,
retire.
no, no. See, the thing we say, that situation where Osimhen dey, I don't do that situation before. You
Mm-hmm.
understand, ba?
Mm-hmm.
But not before social media, and as we not get social media then. So for Osimhen to come out there, yeah, you might see him as not being professional, but that was the only platform he had. Do you understand? To ease off, the mental
His
stress.
pain.
That was the only platform. So possibly he wouldn't have maybe gone to. I think even before then, I know that he must have called some of his. Yeah, he confirmed it that he even called some of the players. You understand, to tell him. And on the side of Finidi, that's the problem. Uzo said something in the first time that man management is very important as a coach. The man lacked it. So even if you want to address something in the team, it's not everything you need to come out on the press conference to talk about, because there are certain things you will say, it will demoralize your players. Okay, what happened between Ronaldo and Ten Hag, Sancho and Ten Hag? Do you understand? When you realize that there are some certain things. See, you cannot be more disciplined than Guardiola. But Guardiola, being a diplomatic somebody, can't come out online or press conference to bash his players. At the end of the day, you are the coach, you give instructions, but they are the ones to carry out that instruction on the pitch of play.
So do you think it has anything to do with Finidi not having that reputation? Because I saw the video and I saw a player ranting like on his
Yeah,
coach.
Finidi was so unprofessional to come out in the press conference to bash his top player. This is the current African best. You don't do that. only what he said could even devalue Osimhen.
Osimhen. And like
So
like
Osimhen
you
had to come
and
out.
like you said, I guess he's been having that kind of issue. Osimhen have been bad even at his club, and so
Yeah, sure.
as a human being,
Yeah.
there's just so much you can take.
Mm.
So maybe Osimhen has taken the much he thinks he
No,
can take.
remember well, even in his club, when the racial abuse against Osimhen came out, he didn't go to social media to say anything. Remember, he didn't go to social media. He was racially abused
So
with that video from his own club.
Uzo, is it because he's respecting his club side and he's now
No, understand me.
Or because they're Nigerian our own meaning because truly
No. What brought that? If you watch well, before person they catch fire for his head, he get where he don't start. You understand me? Osimhen now, they don't give him racial abuse. He win CAF best footballer. He do this one.
He entered top 10 for the world.
Enter top 10. So now, with all those wahala wey dey in head, with the racial abuse, what he's suffering in his club, keeping silent, his own country that should be talking good about him, not saying bad. You know, it was somebody else or Europe or European manager or European club, it's different. But your home country talking bad about you, it's not good. So he has the right to go that way. He has full right because your home country should be your backbone, the person you can rest your chest upon and know that yes, there's nothing like home. Then if the place you call nothing like home is now not a home, Mr. Man, you have to find a way to make it a home or you run away.
Okay. So let's move on. That has happened. Finidi has gone. Their relationship, we will leave her for God hand. May God there's little to what we can, because the truth is when this thing starts, nobody did there. Something is telling me when Finidi was assistant coach for Pesero, I guess some of those players don't really rate him.
Exactly.
So maybe he was just waiting for his pound of flesh
to react.
To react. As he become coach, he say, "Oh yeah, now." Because I can't say the reason why you will bench a Boniface.
You don't see when Nadok say why in the bench Boniface?
Yes, that's what we are saying. I'm not seeing why you will bench a Boniface if you bench a Boniface for another player.
For another two.
But not for another two.
Did they win a scratch?
Not for another two. Or maybe not two ever. So I did not expect him. So it's not. Nobody even noticed that Frank the Tank did not play any of the two matches.
He didn't play now. He didn't play any of them. Yeah.
And Yusuf played. You cannot tell me that a Frank the Tank that we know from AFCON a few months ago that was almost like the best player.
Yeah, Yusuf is better than him.
You understand?
Yusuf is not better than him.
And someone that has been very good in Brentford. At least till the season ended. You cannot tell
at
me
least
that,
for 3 seasons now.
Yes,
for 3 seasons, he has been a starter.
Yes. You cannot tell me that his form, his level, his reputation cannot guarantee him 1 minute in 2 matches. No, that is absolutely
you know the problem, eh? Finidi George was saying that many people, if you check online, you see many people they were saying that Finidi was just they look for something where you go home, you understand, as an excuse. See, even if NFF they force some players to your throat, if you come out that on the match day, few people wey you wan field,
you go run who you want run. Oh.
You know that few people wey you wan field, and they can't give you results.
Yes,
and they can't give you results.
Make it no fault NFF, because if you remember well, NFF was not in the support of hiring Finidi George. NFF was in the support of hiring Emmanuel Amunike as the Super Eagles coach. But the sports ministry, the minister for sports, was the
Wanted
one that was persisting that they want continuity. And since Finidi George was the assistant to Pizarro and also an ex-legend player, that he should be given that chance. And he just won the MPFL league with Eimba. So he felt he should be given that mantle of the head coach. The NFF wanted Emmanuel Amunike as their head coach.
Yes, no.
But
I
the
understand.
sports ministry
Hmm.
wanted
I was
Finidi.
talking based on what he said. You know,
Yeah.
his statement was that NEFF and the management are forcing some players.
On him.
Do you understand? On him to play. So, and I'm saying, even if the management they force players on you, you come out for match. You understand? Come field people wey go give you result. And end of the day, they give you result. Management no go talk anything.
NFF
Okay, you are meant to win.
Shame,
If you
man.
feed your
Shame.
players and you win, nobody
Yes.
fit sack you.
Shame go catch NFF to even
Shame
come
go even
out
catch them.
to
Do you
react,
understand?
say you win with the best players on the pitch because you know field their own connection players.
Exactly.
NFF no go even field unless na blood gun covenant my guy go do. Let's move on.
I'm telling you.
Let's move
I
on.
go.
So you talked about Amunike. So me right now, you've talked about Amunike. From here now, where should we go to? Where should the pendulum swing to? Should we now just open our tap and go and fetch for a foreign coach? Or you think this is the right time to carry one bottle of schnapps, go meet Amunike, tell her, say, and please
No. It's the wrong thing to do to approach Amunike right now because he's not in the right frame of mind to take the helm of affairs of the Super Eagles. Yes, because you know why? He was the most qualified person. He was the most qualified person, and you rub shit for him face. Go bring a cookie from Eimba.
Uzo, in my opinion, you know how it works in technology. It is fit us when you carry amateur. If I charge you 1 million, you no give me the job. You carry amateur.
You go give 200,000.
When the amateur fail and you come back to me, I'm not gonna charge you that same 1 million.
I 1.5 now.
I go
Yes,
up.
man.
So
I'm gonna get fee go up. But the problem is that they don't go give one pay.
Which one be the logo agree? Right now they get where they go.
My man, Amukenye, Okene Sonny, but it don't go happen.
Amunike right now is still will be a way cheaper option, 10 times cheaper than them getting a foreign coach.
See, my own option.
Amunike for now is still legit, like it's a legit option that Nigerians would accept. When right now, you know, say football for Nigeria be like Brazil, everybody business. So football not be. If this Finidi right now as they go, people they shout for online say this Finidi I will make you go. Baba Carpenter where they form Guardiola, Baba where they form Ancelotti. So Nigerians were never in support of it. So we're just waiting for the failure for him to just move.
Now time Baba does the wait now.
And we got it. So the person in the minds of every Nigerian is Amunike. Amunike will still be a cheaper option to any foreign coach. This is why that's NFL Glasshouse and Asoro they start. Hey, no money, we are on loan. Amunike should still be a viable option, in my opinion. Then if Amunike fail, we will come close the book like this of every Nigerian local player. Throw the book inside water, make it scatter. Because right now, if Amunike don't deliver, nobody again no ex-Super Eagles player should come and be talking of being a coach. So
no. For me, what you said is right. And the only thing I stand in is the right man should be appointed. Spend that money. Tunubu, spend that money. Glasshouse, spend that money. Go and get an A-class manager. I said it earlier today when I was speaking with my fans. I told them, We need an A-class manager, not a D-class, not a C-class, not a Kuke, not a Dokpao.
So
Please,
you don't turn coach into Mercedes Benz D
we
class.
need we need G-Wagon coach. We need G-Wagon coach.
They will give an
Let's hear from Somi. Somi, where should we go to from here now? Logically.
See, for me, we have two choices. And the two choices we have is, if you are going for any foreign coach, let it be on contracts. Let it be on agreement. Do you understand? See, because what we need now is result. Nobody's talking about building a team or anything. If we are going for a costly foreign coach, we have to negotiate with the person. If you qualify us for World Cup, we can extend your contract to continue being the coach of Super Eagles. And this is how much we are going to pay you if you are going to qualify us for World Cup. Right? And like you need to introduce that incentive.
Yes.
If you are bringing a foreign coach, that will be costly for us to pay. See, you need to introduce that incentive. Tell the person that what we need now is World Cup. If you can qualify us, fine. The second option is this. If you are going for Amunike, you know that it is a 50-50 something, it's a gamble. So anything we see, we take it like that. So if you are going for, that's the two options. If you are going for Amunike, anything we see, we take it like that.
Your opinion is very valid, but I have something to say. There's also no guarantee. And there's nobody dead or alive
that the foreign coach
can give that guarantee that even the foreign coach will deliver. Because
I know there is
sure.
There are foreign coaches that will deliver.
Wait, you are not Uzo. We know they go carry Guardiola from Man City. We know.
I know now. You said foreign coach. There are foreign coaches that will deliver.
Wait. Okay, name one foreign coach that is out of the market now, that has that pedigree that Nigeria can afford. Let's be putting things in context. No, now you dey laugh now. No, now I mean you want to make Nigeria go employ.
No, you don't see. Nigeria, we are a rich country. We can spend that money.
So no. Nigeria right now in the poverty index of the world, we are topping that. So let's not forget what is happening in Aso Rock. The reality of it is we don't have that kind of money to get an A-class manager. Nigeria, so even the foreign coaches we've ever had, the ones that have come and gone, none of them were A-class as at the time we had them.
No, but wait. There's something you should understand. An A-class manager does not mean you must be on the ranks of Guardiola, the ranks of Ancelotti, Mourinho.
No. Uzo.
A-class
managers in the world of football, managers that have won trophies. True or false, to me?
Yes.
Now, what you want to discuss A-class again?
Yeah, they are cheaper A-class managers.
Manager who don't win trophy. Where we will say we won't go carry, we get the money to go pay him. Tell me one. Because even all these Pesero, all these ones, all these Genetron, all these ones, they know that chow now. Genetron.
Even I was seeing something online that what they want to go for is a technical advisor.
And
they want to go. They want to go for a foreign. You want to go for a foreign?
No, anytime they hire any foreigner, they always call him a technical advisor. It's standard.
Because they feel like say the one where they go employ, if you need to get technical. Because the plan was to demote Finidi to be a coach. Then they will bring someone that has the technical skill. So they know since Finidi no get technical. You see how these people just play kalo. But let's move on. Make we not do this to make it too long. So Uzo, you say your best coach. Hit straight and fire question, yes or no? Foreign or local? You, Uzo, foreign?
Oh no, for me, foreign coach. Hands down.
So, foreign or Amunike? Chisom, foreign or Amunike?
I think the network is having issues.
Network don't come out. All right, so that would be. Chisom, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
I
you
say,
now.
okay, we are doing quick question now. You, foreign or Amunike? Foreign coach or Amunike? Where should we hit to now? Where are we going to?
Make they go for foreign coach, abeg. Mo see wetin go fit
So
happen.
so
All right,
so so now you don't want make Amu Kenyeba. You don't want Amu to Kenya.
No.
For me,
They
we know that foreign
Kenny us
coaches,
already now.
foreign
With
coaches
the
for me.
format you don play, don Kenny us already.
You remember we need to build on existing protocols. The existing protocol right now in this picture is Anamunike, remember, still understands these players. Anamunike is still a coach that we can say, okay, he has pedigree. He don't win titles, even if now under, he don't win, right?
Yes.
And he knows these players. We don't have that luxury of time to bring in a foreign coach and start blah, 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 blah. So I'm thinking, Amunike, he understands the players, he knows the system, he knows the football, Nigerian football. He's been there, he has gotten his titles, he has his certifications as a FIFA international world-class recognized coach. So in my opinion, I'm just thinking, and of course it's affordable. If Amunike enter and we no really win, we no go World Cup, no be Amunike fault. No be in fault.
No. The thing is that anything that happens now is nobody's fault.
The position where we don't dey now, if Amunike enter and
he
he
dey
really
bad.
carry us go there, we can't blame him. The same way even a foreign
No,
coach
no.
come in, and we can't really blame them because the people where we don't bank our hope, where we don't over how many months NFL they choose coach, their mind they know say na Finidi the one go. But anyways, that's for us. Let's wrap up in the stadium. Thank you very much everybody for joining us here at the Stadium Career Boss Podcast Sport Edition. My name is Casey, and I'm in the studio with Somi, the superstar player, and of course Uzomake, the coach.
They don't sack Finidi. They don't sack Finidi. Finidi is finished. Finidi is finished. I go party today because of the Osaka.
Join us tomorrow as we are opening the Euro Stadium for the Euro 2024 Germany. We are opening tomorrow, and we can't wait to have you join us as we will do a watch-along session with England and the England match. All right, just if you've not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. Join us. This is a family sport channel, and of course, we are go right away. Thank you very much. From all of us here at the studio, we say peace out. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, peace out.